As the war engulfing Sudan escalated in the last few days, the United Nations for the 18th time has sounded the alarm on foreign involvement in Sudan's war. UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk warns of intensified hostilities ahead, stressing that external support is prolonging the conflict and worsening atrocities.
There is no sign of de-escalation. To the contrary, developments on the ground indicate clear preparations for intensified hostilities with everything that implies for its long-suffering people. Given the cataclysmic violence in Al-Fashir, states, especially those who have influence over the parties to the conflict, are put on notice that unless they act quickly and decisively, there will be more of the carnage and bloodshed and the atrocities that we have already witnessed.
The UN experts urged the international community to halt arms transfers and impose sanctions.
The Security Council's arms embargo is clear. The provision of continuing military support to sustain parties committing serious violations must stop. I repeat my plea for an immediate end to the violence both in Darfur and in Kordofan. Bold and urgent action is required by the international community.
The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said that the UN is not leaving Sudan, urging all parties to cease hostilities and allow aid access, while condemning indiscriminate bombings and urging member states to exert maximum leverage. But what's keeping the civil war's nightmare alive? The UN blames foreign military and political support for the Sudanese armed forces. Backing it, says, fuels atrocities and crushes peace. Sudan's war began in April 2023 as a power struggle between the SAF and the Rapid Support Forces. But it's not just local generals calling the shots. Countries like Egypt, Iran, Turkey are set to be arming the SAF, prolonging the bloodshed. Reports say Egypt and Iran send in drones and missiles, although Cairo denies it. But evidence shows pilots trained by Egypt are operating in Sudan. They also supply cash and weapons. The UN said atrocities in Darfur, mass graves, mass raves, are being committed with impunity.
Atrocities such as summer executions, rape, and ethnically motivated violence are continuing within the city. And for those who manage to flee, the violence doesn't end, because the exit routes themselves have been the scenes of unimaginable cruelty. At the same time, I issue a stark warning about events unfolding in Kordofan. Since the capture of Al-Fashir, the civilian casualties, the destruction and mass displacement there have been mounting.
On its part, the Human Rights Watch says that the Quad countries of the US, UAE, Egypt, Saudi Arabia have leveraged, calling on them to freeze assets and sanction leaders, not just issue statements. Despite the RSF agreeing to a US-brokered humanitarian ceasefire, the SAF has refused, demanding RSF disarm first. As a result of this, no aid gets in, no peace talks happen. The world isn't just watching, it's funding this horror. In the meantime, the people of Sudan continue to demand accountability, saying it is time for the international community to speak out and act. Support peace, stop arming death.